Welcome to the Country Music Rocks podcast. I'm Danny Dwyer.
I'm Julia Courier.
And we are here to talk about the end of summer.
Which is so sad.
Ah, man, it's here already.
I know. I'm not ready for it to end, but I don't know. There's something about that crispness of fall and football and all the things. So I'm a little excited for it. But
okay. Especially here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we get
the
a beautiful,
colors are incredible.
Yeah, we get a beautiful fall.
And if we get a great Indian summer, it's even better. There's nothing better than driving across our local bridges and looking down through the gorge, and you see Mount Hood in its glory, and then all the reds and the oranges. It's incredible.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
the gorge.
I have to admit, we are a little spoiled here in God's country.
We are. Yes, we certainly are.
And summer happens to be my favorite season.
I love summer.
So it hurts. I hate to let it go because I'm, an outdoor guy.
Yep.
I want to spend as much time on the water as we can.
For
Either
sure.
fishing or in a boat. You and your husband are always on the boat sometime during the summer.
Yep.
So it's one of those things. Are you a pumpkin spice latte girl?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I just haven't had the right pumpkin spice latte.
Maybe that's the case.
Yeah, I think I need to. Maybe that'll be one of my goals this fall is to sample lots of pumpkin spice lattes because I love coffee. I will always go for coffee.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I will definitely try one for sure. I just see all these things like in August, like 3 more weeks to pumpkin spice latte. And I'm like, come on, I still got 3 more weeks of margaritas.
Exactly. Yeah, not in August. I think definitely maybe mid-September, getting into October.
Yeah,
that to me is fall.
That's it. So I agree with you. All
we're
right.
still in summer.
Yes.
Barely.
Barely.
We're hanging on to it.
It changes next week, officially on the calendars.
Officially. But we are going to talk about our favorite summer songs that we got to enjoy this whole season. And there was a lot of good ones.
There was.
We were treated to some really good music this season.
And we had some fine friends of ours chime in, and they wanted to add their list of songs to the podcast as well. So thank you guys for doing that.
Yes.
Nola and D-Wise and a few others, Mike Bohm and a couple of other people. Thank you guys for jumping on and subscribing to the podcast. Don't forget, we are on every platform.
We are.
Amazon, iHeart,
Spotify, Apple, YouTube. You name it. There's probably other ones out there that we're on. We don't even know, but we're everywhere.
If it says something fans, we're not on that one.
Exactly. Yeah, we're definitely not on that one. But.
Oh boy! All right, well let's kick things off. Again, it's sad to see summer go, but I've got my list that I compiled, and I don't want to share it with you.
Yeah, we have not shared our songs. We both picked 5.
Yes,
5
we did.
Of our kind of favorites over the season. I'm excited to share mine with you. I kind of feel like you might be a little bit surprised with some of my
I
picks.
probably was.
Yeah.
Every now and then you throw me for a loop, and I'm like, whoa, where did you come up with that?
Yeah. But I'm curious if any of ours are the same.
I have a feeling maybe one of them
I feel like one of them for sure is going to be the same.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I also want to go back and see what our favorite all-time summer songs are.
Right.
Because I think we might match there too as well.
100%. I feel like, especially country, I feel like country music owns summer in a way. You know what I mean? Like there's just, it's just such a feeling in the, I don't know what it is, but country music and summertime, it goes together.
It vibes.
It really does. It does.
And there's always one song that you can jump on a boat and you're going to hear it all summer long.
From anybody.
Right.
Whether they listen to country all the time or not. If that song comes on, they're playing it. They're not switching it. They're not to go into something else. They're still going to play it. So, which I think is really cool.
And I think I'm pretty sure that one of my songs, is definitely a song that I heard multiple times this year from various people driving around town. Some time at the lake with friends on their boats. I heard it twice this summer. I'm like, okay, that was probably the summer song of the year. So we'll see. So you want to go first?
I'm excited.
Ladies first.
Okay. Well, I will start with a female song, Megan Maroney with Kenny Chesney, You Had to Be There.
Oh, yeah.
She just really set the tone of like getting ready for a concert. And, and it all came full circle for her that she started with just going to concerts. And then, by the end, she's literally on a stage in front of, 50, 60,000 people with the King of Summer, with Kenny Chesney. And I just thought it was really cool. I loved how, the start of the lyrics about getting ready with your girlfriends and, getting a seat in the nosebleeds, and she just made it all so real.
She painted a picture.
She totally
for
did.
everybody.
Yeah.
And when you said that, like sitting in the nosebleeds, I think about those people that, let's say, went to Morgan Wallen or to Taylor Swift. You spent all that money.
Yeah.
You still wanted to go enjoy the show. So you sat in that nosebleed seat, same as Megan Maroney did.
Right. And you had a blast, and it was a memory. It was a core memory.
Right.
And it was definitely a memory for her because she got to write about it. And
yeah, well, that was the thing. She wrote the song for him and her.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I'll sing on it, of course. And then why don't you join me on stage? That'd be great.
It was super cool. So that was definitely one of my favorites. I really liked that. Again, like you said, she painted a picture. And I totally related to it. So
good. Yeah. Are you a Megan Maroney giant fan or just a fan because you love her music?
I'm a fan of her. I'm still getting to know her music, to be honest.
Me too.
So I am a fan.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't say giant because I haven't dived that far in yet.
Right. I haven't either. I've just been on the radio hits.
Yeah,
you know, Tennessee Orange.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, it's called, and then the brand new one with Kenny Chesney,
right,
which was out for a short time. So I'm still kind of learning her as well, but I'm excited to see her because we saw her at Country Radio Seminar last year or 2 years ago now, and then she's coming to town. She's going to be here in next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She's going to be here the 27th, Theater of the Clouds at the Motor Center.
Okay.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing that show because I've never seen her perform for a full audience. It was very short, small.
Yeah, like a couple songs here and there.
Yeah, we were in a suite, and I didn't really get a chance to see her, but I've been watching her all summer long on all of the videos and TikToks that she's been doing. So I'm excited to see what she's got coming up later down the road. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And she won an MTV Music Award.
Yeah, VMA.
Right? The VMAs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good for you, Megan. Way to go. That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Ready for mine?
Up.
All right. Coming in at number 5.
Okay.
This year is Back in the Saddle, Mr. Luke Combs.
I knew you were going to pick. Well, I knew you were going to pick a Luke song, and I had a feeling it was going to be that one.
Yeah,
so.
He to me is like the guy that's next door, that's a neighbor that just hangs out in his garage, smokes a cigarette, drinks a beer, and plays damn good country music. And I just feel like that song, especially this year for college football, it's part of the SEC, so they're playing it during the game, so you cannot not hear it.
Exactly. Yep.
And I just think that Luke's one of those guys. I just love him. He's been one of my favorites for a while now.
I know. Yeah.
And we not to rub it in or anything, but we have a special memory from years ago when he got signed from his very small label to his brand new label. I was there with him the day that it all happened.
So cool.
And it was really cool to witness all that in person and see the joy on his face.
Yeah.
So so that's my number 5 song, Back in the Saddle again this year, because I'm tying it to football every Sunday or every Saturday for college football. Because I don't know why all of a sudden I got crazy with like SEC football.
Really?
I think it was due to my son Tanner because he loves Tennessee. I love Tennessee. You know, we both have some mutual friends that are there. So I imagine that color, and who doesn't love Peyton Manning and Morgan Wallen?
I mean,
right?
Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah.
There's that, and then I think about the battles that go on between Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan with Georgia Bulldogs and stuff like that. So I'm a big SEC fan this year.
Very cool. Okay.
So I'm looking forward
to.
Yeah, it is new for me this year.
It is.
In fact, when we go to Nashville next week, I might actually buy a Tennessee football hat.
Wow. Well, I think you kind of have to now.
I know.
Yeah, it's done. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. But that's my number 5 pick for summer this year.
Okay.
I know it was kind of late to the table, but I've heard it enough times already, and
And it's still summer.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. We've still got another week to go.
That's right.
So it made the cut.
Yep.
Definitely.
Well, I didn't number mine in, from 5 to 1, but I will go with my next one.
Sure.
Okay. This one, Bottle Rockets by Scotty McCreery and Hootie.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Because I knew we would match at some point, somehow,
Did you pick that one too?
I did.
I just loved, I liked the song, and it just kind of reminds me of 4th of July.
Yes.
I'm probably, Bottle Rockets. And then when Hootie comes, it was just such a pleasant surprise. Like when they said it was going to be a collab, I was kind of like, okay, well, what is it? What's it going to be? And then when I heard it the first time, I'm like, that's really cool. Like, I just really liked it.
Okay, so I want to jog your memory for a second.
Okay.
Do you remember when we went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish this summer?
Yeah.
Do you remember him telling us about it? He teased us with it.
Did he?
He did. And I remember
missed
him saying
that.
I asked him, I said, the band sounds great as ever. And we love Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
Always will, always have. But he said on the solo projects, is he doing anything? He goes, I'm teaming up with a couple friends of mine, Scott and McCreery being one of them. And I was like, oh, that's going to be cool.
That went completely over my head.
And I realized it. And then for me too, I was like, cool, he's teaming up with Zach Brown and a couple of other people. But then when he said that, and I was like, okay, that's awesome. But then later down the road when I heard it, I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
you're such a teaser.
Well, I don't know. And it's just so cool. It fits perfectly. And yeah, I loved it.
The mix of it was great.
It's fantastic.
Every time I hear it, it's one of those songs you just crank up on the radio.
Yep.
And it's one of those things I could just drive all afternoon long and listen to it. It's
like,
great.
I love Scotty's part, but then when, Hold My Hand comes on, it's just the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
So
I was bummed we didn't get to see Scotty at our local casino when he was here.
I know.
We were all out of town.
We were.
So I really was hoping that he'd get a chance to sing, and of course he did. We weren't there,
of course,
to witness it.
Well, there's still time left this year, so maybe we'll catch a
Maybe
Scotty
we'll just
show.
wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll tell you, that was my number one pick.
Really?
For the summer song.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
number one.
Well, that's a good pick.
It was very cool. I don't think this will surprise you at all. Number 4, another Luke song.
Okay.
Teaming up with Bailey Zimmerman.
That is such a good one.
Backup plan.
Plan.
Again, I think it's just the sound and the vibe for me.
Yep.
I love a good rock mix sound. That's why I think I've always been in love with Jason Aldean's music.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash, Amarillo Sky. There's always been so many of those songs that are just rock to me.
Yeah.
I've always been a classic rock fan, but country music is my genre that I love so much.
Right.
But I love when they collaborate and mix something like that. And Luke and Bailey together, I would have loved to have been on that video shoot.
Yeah,
that would be
for
fun.
Sure.
For
sure.
I would have loved just to see what the production was like, how it all came together, and who came up with the idea. Maybe we'll get a chance to find out someday whose idea was it. Was it Luke's? Was it Bailey's?
So it's interesting that you say that, because when I was out with Raising Cane's, we did a thing with Bailey.
Yep.
Right before CMA Fest.
Yep.
He kicked off
in Nashville.
In Nashville at the big one right on Broadway, and somebody did ask about how that song kind of came about. And don't quote me on this, I'm kind of going off of memory, and there was a lot going on that day.
Sure.
But I'll have to find the exact, and I'll send it to you. Bailey basically just sent him out a text message, and Luke, I think he sent him the song, or kind of like what he was kind of writing, and Luke replied back to him. It kind of took Bailey by surprise too, and then it just all fell into place for him. So he was super pumped and super excited about it, and I'll definitely have to find that for you, because it was pretty cool.
I would love to say.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, you write a song and you're thinking, this is the way it's going to be, and this is the person I have in mind for it, and just hope. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, they say yes. And then you get a text. Yeah, man, cool. I'll meet you there tomorrow at 1.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Exactly. So Bailey initiated it. And
good. Okay, that's cool.
It worked out.
Good for them. Yeah, definitely a hot hit for the summer. I've heard that one as well. I know it's just one of those ones. It's as they call a banger.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because
my wife is going, have you heard this before? I'm like, yes, I've heard it before.
Yeah.
So it is cool.
I keep
I'm excited
hearing
about
that term. I think it's maybe a Travis Kelce term, because he kept saying it about Taylor's new album on their podcast.
He should copyright that.
He kept calling it every song that she talked about. It's a banger. It's a banger. And I'm like, is that a term we can use in country? I don't know.
Can we look into that trademark, please? Can I trademark that really fast? I'd love to do that.
Before Travis? It's probably already trademarked.
Yeah, so that was my number 4 pick for the summer. Like I said, I've heard it a couple times. There's nothing better than driving down the street and you just, someone pulls up next to you and the radio's on in their car and you try to figure out what they're listening to because you have it on the same station, or I like to watch people sing in their car.
Yep.
It's kind of funny how that happens.
That's why I have my windows tinted.
Yeah. So
I don't want people seeing me that. Yeah, I don't want people seeing me. I want to jam out, but not for everybody else.
Oh, me?
Viewing.
No, I'm drumming it all the way down, our local boulevard. I'm just hammering the steering wheel, man.
Yeah.
I love it. That's fun. All right, next.
So my next one is Cameron Marlowe with 17.
Oh, good one.
I loved that song. Again, back with the nostalgia of, back when you were 17 and, kind of the nod to Bruce Springsteen and, he kind of sings like the, Born in the USA part of it. I don't know.
Another
Such
great
a song.
I've only heard it a few times.
Really?
And I've known about Cameron Marlowe for a while, but I haven't really dug into his music the way I absolutely should.
This song made me want to dig into him more, to be honest. I loved the delivery of it.
Yeah.
I loved the music, the musicality of it.
Sure.
It's a great song. It's been on my favorites playlist, so I've heard it a lot because I always play my favorites.
Yeah.
So it was a top one for me.
That's awesome. Okay, good. Then I'm going to add that to my playlist so I can listen to it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in radio, it's a different story and nothing to take away from this, but as a blogger, you're listening to a full album when they send it to you because you're critiquing it. That's what the labels want you to do. Where with me, in my position as radio, like I'm a host, so I'm like listening to one song at a time.
Yeah.
We just get the single.
Yeah.
And if it's not a single that we weren't on for a while, radio stations across America might add it on a Monday.
Right.
That's official ad days for radio stations. But another radio station in your hometown may not add it. So you don't even know what's going on.
Exactly.
And it's not the only song that's going for ads. There are some times when there are like 6 songs going for an ad on Monday. So record labels are like, well, can we count on you?
Yeah.
Can we do this? Can we do that? So it's one of those situations. I've heard the song. I did not get to spend a lot of time with it. So I definitely like to. And I wish I could be more like you in that situation, like listen to a full album.
Right.
Because sometimes I just don't have it in my day.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Which is totally understandable.
Right. And if you're a Morgan Wallen fan and he throws 30 songs at you.
There's your day.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take 8 hours. My son Tanner did it. He literally listened to the last album from start to finish. And then I said to him, well, what are your favorite songs? He had like 9 of them that he loved off the bat.
He had like 32 to choose from.
Yeah,
so
it's a different story.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm adding that to the list tonight on the way home. Cameron Marlowe, 17.
Yes, you got to.
Okay.
And just kind of going back to what you were just talking about, I think that's also kind of what we want to do with this podcast is talk about like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people don't know what it takes to get a song on the radio or why they're not hearing some of their favorites that, like 17, well, why am I not hearing that on the radio as much? So I think there's so much that goes into it and so much behind the scenes on how things get played and just the mechanics behind it that I think it would be really cool to kind of
I love
about
breaking that down for people because it is a learning factor. Like most people don't, like you said, don't know that.
Right.
And they're at 11.
For the longest time, I didn't. It's like, why are they not playing this song? This song is so good.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of reasons, obviously, because if it's like, let's just put you on the hot seat for a second. You're like, well, I'm going to play my favorite song. You might play it 2 or 3 times in a row, listening on repeat.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the radio, we can't do that. You got to mix it up.
Of course.
But that is the situation. But like at 11:55 on Mondays, every radio station across America is getting hounded by record labels. And I shouldn't say hounded. They just want their record added to the playlist.
Sure, they're passionate about it.
Yes. It's a big deal. So, there's lots of phone calls from 11:50 to 11:59 to get it done because that's the deadline. It's got to get in there to get added to the sheet for next week is like the most added. We'll talk more about that in the podcast later down the road. We'll break a lot of stuff down that you want to know. And if you have questions, please
let us know. Drop it in
them.
the comments. Send us a message. We want to know what you guys also want to learn about because I think it's fascinating.
And we're going to invite some of our Nashville friends, record reps, tour managers on the podcast. Like we talked about this before, but coming from their perspective, it's very different.
Oh, for sure.
And, from my perspective to your perspective, it's a lot different too. I'm learning a lot of things about blogging and social media where you're like the pro at it. And I'm still just pushing buttons, like playing my songs, but it's cool. That's why we're doing this podcast together because we want to share all of it with you guys, our biggest fans. So appreciate that.
Yes.
All right. Let me go up. Let me see here. All right. Number 3, I think. Okay. I know you've heard this.
Okay.
This gentleman is coming to town next Friday night. Okay. It's going to be Thomas Rhett at the Cascades Amphitheater. One song that really took me this summer, I just love the vibe of it. It's just, I don't know, it's got a 70s thing, something about a woman.
Oh, such a good song.
Good, and when Teddy Swims and him did it on the CM or the ACMs, ooh, I got goosebumps right now, right?
Yes, such a good song. I mean, anything that Thomas puts out at halftime is so not halftime. What am I saying? All the time. There's just something about him and something about Thomas Rhett. Yeah,
and with Teddy Swims, this was the year of Teddy Swims. Lose Control. Him and Kelly Clarkson just jammed out on a special that she just did. He told his whole life story where he came from. That was really cool. So it's pretty fun to see that. So that was my number 3 pick this year. Thomas Rhett and Teddy Swims, Something About a Woman. If you haven't seen it, after you get done watching this podcast on YouTube, go check it out. It's cool. You could see the ACM performance they did together.
Very cool.
So that jammed out in my car a couple times. In fact, I think one night I came home from doing a private wedding and I was jamming it out, and then my neighbor said, "Turn it down."
Was it after 11?
After 11
a
in the
little
neighborhood.
late. Okay, my next one. Actually, can you guess the artist that I'm going to? I'm curious if you had to pick an artist that would be on my favorites playlist.
Well, I mean, I know your guy is Kenny. I know it is. But this one, I think it's going to be Riley Green and Ella.
Okay. No.
Oh, Man.
No.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised you didn't pick at least the person.
Kip Moore.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I knew that's your number 2. Or is he your number 1? Who's better?
They're both number 1 in their own right.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
exactly.
just they're so different.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I'm huge fans of both. But yeah, Kip Moore, American Heartbreak.
Yes.
Have you heard it?
Bits and pieces, not the full song.
You need to hear the whole song.
I know. See, again, this is you.
You need to hear I don't think anybody can make Heartbreak sound so good. I mean, there's just something the way, you've got to hear the whole thing.
Okay.
Everybody needs to go hear the whole thing if
All
you
right.
haven't yet. So he released it he released Solitary Tracks, his latest album, earlier this year.
Okay.
And then he came out with a deluxe edition,
Oh.
and this song was on it.
Okay.
And
So it was like a special blended cut. Gotcha. Okay.
so good because it wasn't on the first one at all.
Okay.
And I don't know why that was. I don't know if it was just something that came after the fact and then
Could be.
But
there's a lot of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So glad that he released it. I'm bummed I didn't see him in Bend earlier this summer because I think this track or this song would have been amazing to hear live.
Yeah.
But again, there's still time this year. Hopefully, maybe we will go see him.
Absolutely. I will tell you that was not I was in Bend when he was there.
I know, and I cannot believe you didn't go see him. I mean, that's kind of, how do you go to Bend and Kip Moore's in town and not go see him?
Because it was Bend, Oregon. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
We were floating the river and having a great time, sucking down some margaritas.
I'll forgive you for this one time.
Okay, good. Because I do now want to hear it. I want to go listen to it.
You have to.
But I also say that was a terrible week for me because I got back from vacation, then I got fired from radio.
Yeah, there's that.
But the best thing is,
but you bounced back and look where you are now.
I'm here with you.
Lots going on for
on the
you,
podcast.
So, yeah.
It led us to this great adventure.
That's right.
So it's awesome. Okay, Kip Moore. What's it called one more time?
American Heartbreak.
Okay, Deluxe edition. Download it tonight. Spotify, wherever you get your music from. Double check it out, and then tell Kip we sent you.
Yeah, please do.
Julia will be like, yeah, give it to
Yes.
me. All right, and my number 2 song this year. Song of the year, it seems. I think at the CMAs, we talked about this already. I think it's going to go to Ella Langley, and Riley Green. You Look Like You Love Me.
Yep.
Couldn't go anywhere this summer without hearing it. I mean, I think about the St. Paul Rodeo this year when I was down there broadcasting live and having some fun with our friends down at the St. Paul Rodeo. It's like they played it over the loudspeakers when they were going from the bulls to the horse riders. They were doing all this stuff. It literally was like in every trailer, every campground you went through, like and all the videos. I think of all the videos because we are in social media so much these days.
Right.
It was one of those. Like you can't not see her and him, and then there's all those rumors. They're together. Are they not together?
I know.
So I thought it was fantastic.
It is a great song.
Yeah, so that was my number 2 song this year, and I think it could be a big winner this year at the upcoming CMAs, which we're going to see again November 19th on ABC in Nashville.
Yep. Okay, so my number 1 was Russell Dickerson, Happened to Me. That was a banger.
Big Russ. That was a banger.
I feel like that was probably maybe the song of the summer.
Yeah.
Just such a fun song.
He timed it just perfectly.
He really did.
Yeah.
I don't know. It had his vibe all over it. I mean, even without, yes, he had the fun dance, but without that, it's just such a good song. Like I feel like that one you can listen to anytime, not even just a summer favorite. I mean, that one will probably always be on my favorites list.
Yeah.
It's just such a good song. It's a fun song.
Yep.
Super excited for him. He just released his latest album.
Yep.
And it's just so good. Again, back to, you don't get a chance to listen to whole albums. That was one I listened to. Great album.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's changed his ways a lot.
Yeah, like I don't want to say he's grown because but I guess kind of, yeah. Like you do grow with each album you release, and I mean I think that's probably what you want to do anyways. You don't want to keep releasing the same thing.
Right. I remember. When yours came out, it was just him and his wife. They filmed that video in their truck
and
on a dirt road.
Where it took them.
Yeah, it got him started, and now he's married. He's a dad.
Yeah.
And so you definitely progress and you change in your ways. He's written a lot of great things.
He has.
This past week, the song went number 1.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and it's number 1.
And number 1 this past week on the country Billboard charts, and which is awesome. That's always a nice thing for them. They get to go celebrate and party now, throw a big party in Nashville.
Yes,
but he was also on College Game Day. They had him dancing.
I did see that
at the game, and I loved it because he was trying to teach everybody the dance.
The dance, yeah.
Go Russ, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
And I feel like it's one of those songs that I don't think anybody else could do it as well as him. You know what I mean? Like that song, it was definitely made for him. I mean, clearly he wrote it, or I think he had co-writers with it, but I know he definitely wrote it. But yeah, that song was definitely it's such a Russell vibe.
Yeah, and like I said, he timed it just perfectly. Came out like in early, like mid-May, late April,
I was gonna
early
say late
May.
April, yeah,
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So when a song lands like that going into summer and it's got that vibe, you know it's going to take off.
Yeah.
It was like the year before, it was Shabuzi and the Bar song, right? Everyone was talking about that, or was it another Luke Combs song or Jelly Roll song? We were all talking about that. So yeah, so Russ did really, really well on that one. I was
really
super pumped.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm happy
Good
for him with the number one.
My number one.
Okay.
We already talked about it. Scotty McCreery, Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yep.
I couldn't get enough of it. And a couple weeks ago, we were on the water with some friends in a boat, just having a great time. And each person takes about 20 minutes so their batteries don't die on the boats when they're out in the pee hole.
Right. Yep.
A lake is a giant pee hole. So basically, we had just okay, you take 20 minutes, you take 20 minutes, you take 20 minutes. So we did, and on 2 of the boats,
you heard it.
I heard it. I'm like, it came up in their playlist.
Yeah.
So it was really one of those
cool.
songs that just took off this summer, and I love Scotty's voice. Anyways, he always seems to have that anthem song, like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And this is it.
Yeah.
So this one really hit home because we are Hootie fans as well. So yeah, it was my number one song for the summer.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little surprised we only had one in common
that matched.
Yeah.
But that's what
but at the same time, exactly. At the same time, we could have. It wouldn't have been any fun if we had all 5.
That would have been very boring.
Yeah, exactly. We would have been done 20 minutes ago. So
now,
there's that.
Let's see if we can match on the all-time summer songs.
Oof. Okay.
This one's going to be tough.
This is going to be tough. I'm sure we have to have some same.
We have
same
to.
Ones. Okay.
If we don't, then
I'm going to throw one of mine out there first. Kenny Chesney, "Summertime."
Yep, that's my number 4 pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I should have numbered mine. I didn't number.
That's okay.
Because they're all favorites, so I didn't want to give them a number.
There's not a summer that you can't go by where you can't picture Kenny Chesney in "Summertime."
Exactly.
Yeah, or hear that drum beat in the beginning.
I feel exactly.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear that, you know. Like you know.
Yeah, and Kenny always puts on a summer concert as he's touring, and it's always here in the Pacific Northwest for the last 4 concerts. He's been in Seattle at Lumen Field.
Oh, probably more than that.
Probably, yeah, right. But he did it one time. It was Miranda Lambert. It was with Dan and Shay and Carly Pierce and Old Dominion. So we've seen him over the years, and it's always in summer. And every time that song plays, that stadium goes absolutely insane.
They do.
You think it's nuts for the Seahawks fans.
I
When
know.
Kenny Chesney comes out for that, it's nuts.
It truly is. I one year got to go to one of his sound checks at Lumen Field.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it was so cool because it was just, I don't know how many people were there, but they were just down in the pit.
Yep.
So all the seats were empty. And so, of course, it's the echoing. And it was the coolest sound hearing him just kind of echo around the entire stadium. It was a really cool experience.
It is. And it's very strange to be at a sound check with an artist like that, with just radio, and they invited social media influencers and radio from around the country. So there was like 26 of us or 27 of us, and he's just looking at us, and we're like in Gaga land.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to just get a sound check done, and we're like, play it again.
I'll meet you guys later. I'll be back for a beer.
Yeah. But that one, I feel like he's also the king of country summer. I mean, when the sun goes down, he's got so many good summer jams.
He does. I'll go with, so that was my number 4.
Okay.
Your number 5?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
My number 5 was Chris Jansen, "Fix a Drink."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that's
like
a
to
good
play
one.
bartender every now and then, and a little Jack and Ginger or a nice Bloody Mary on a Sunday. Gonna fix you a drink on a boat.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we like to live on boats during the summer.
Boating people. That's a good one. I actually forgot about that one.
Yeah. Right.
I need to listen to that before the summer ends.
Yeah. Yeah. So a little Mountain Dew and a little sprinkle of your favorite, with Crown Apple or whatever. That's just my favorites as well. So
Okay.
So there you go.
Well, I'm going to throw mine back to probably around the 90s.
Okay.
Tim McGraw, something like that.
Yes, love that one. I did not get that on my list this year.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
but there is, and I happened to see a lot of TikToks this year. Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Barbecue stain.
Yeah, did you see all
white
that?
T-shirt. Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I would agree with that. It's a good summer song with Tim McGraw. Can't go wrong with that one. Okay.
Okay.
So we haven't matched. Well, we've only matched one so far.
Okay.
My number 3. I think you'll go with me on this one. Little Big Town. Pontoon.
You get a theme going on.
I do.
Yeah.
If you don't notice, we love the water. I'm a water baby.
Yep.
I love to spend summertime outdoors in the sunshine.
Yep.
Even being a ginger, I have to be careful, but I don't care
But you
because I'm
still
going to have
enjoy
fun.
it. Yep.
Love making drinks on the boats.
Yep.
Love skiing behind the boats. Barefoot, surfing behind the boats.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We love it. So yeah, I've got a little. That's my summer theme.
Okay.
This would be my playlist every summer.
Okay. Jake Owen, Barefoot Blue Jean Night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good one. Good
Yep.
one. I love the fact that when he was here not long ago for us, he played.
Yeah.
And we lit with Dan and Shay, and literally every conversation we had with everybody was they forgot that Jake Owen sang those songs.
Yeah.
So when
It
he
made me
sang
miss
them all,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does. He needs
been
more.
missed.
He's
Yeah.
been missed in country music.
Yep.
He needs to come back for sure.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but he is coming out with a new album.
Yes, I saw highlights of it. I've seen pictures of it.
believe next month
I think it is.
in October.
Yeah, we can dig into that.
Yeah, we'll definitely dig into
I
that.
saw a picture
but-
of him wearing his glasses.
Yeah, but I'm
his
like, okay,
Ray-Bans.
this is going to be cool. Maybe Jake is back.
Yeah, I hope so.
I do hope so.
Yeah, some of my
After
favorites.
Because after seeing him, I was like, man, I missed him.
Yeah, like American Honky Tonk and
Yeah.
Beachin'
Yes.
and
Yep.
Barefoot Blue Jean Night.
Yep.
He's had so many hits until he sings them, and then you're like,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I love that one. Yeah.
He sings like a greatest hits album.
Yeah, I felt like
basically.
that was the whole night. We were
Yeah.
just kept saying, "Oh my god, it was so
Yep.
good." All right, good pick. I like that one.
Okay.
Number 2, Zach Brown, Toes.
Okay, I have that one.
You do?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
good job.
Finally. Yes, finally.
We matched up on something.
Yeah.
Can't go
I
wrong
mean,
with Zach and
yeah.
little Jimmy Buffett, right?
Yep.
Jimmy Buffett's got to be in the playlist at some point during
For
the
sure.
summertime for
Yeah.
you, for sure.
Yep.
So, okay, good one. I like that.
Okay, and then I've got Rascal Flatts, Summer Nights.
I was going to put that down
Yeah.
because I do love the boys.
Yep.
And it's great when I hear Gary sing at the top of his lungs to that. It reminds me of, I know it's not on the Cars soundtrack
Right.
for the movie,
Right.
but in my mind
It's
it
what you
is.
think of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because it's just great hearing
Yeah.
them. Summer nights.
Yep.
It's just so awesome. I love his voice.
That
He's
was
great.
pretty good, actually.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to sing on the Opry because I'm not doing that. Okay, and then my number one for years, Redneck Yacht Club, Craig Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You can't go wrong on a pontoon.
Back to your theme. You had a theme going on. I liked
did.
it.
Maybe I shouldn't have thought about it that much, but
No.
I guess I did because
Yeah.
it's just the way I live life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a fun one. And again, another one where it always ends up on someone's playlist on a boat because everyone's proud of their pontoon
Yes.
or their Malibu ski boat or, whatever you have. It's always that. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was it for me.
Very cool.
So good. I like that.
I like the fact that, especially like these last few songs, these last 5 or 10 between the both of us. I mean, these have been out for quite some time and
Right.
they're just timeless. They still hit like they did, back when they first came out. I think is really cool.
Well, I'm trying to think the dates of summertime. It's been quite a while now, but you're right.
mean,
you go back and you realize
Yeah.
it's not 2 years old. It's
No.
like 10 years
10
old.
yeah.
Maybe 15
Maybe
years old.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, it still sounds good today,
It
like
really
it did when
does.
it first
Yep.
came out,
Yep.
right?
So-
It's that and American Kids.
Yep.
The 2 songs that I love from Kenny. I mean, you can't go wrong with Kenny. He's got so many great hits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's cool. So that's it. That's our summer picks for the Country Music Rocks podcast. Thank you to Nola. Oh, I know Mike Baum, one of our friends, said Beer Can was
Yep.
one of his
I was just
favorites.
gonna say- yep.
And another one that I was surprised was Zach Top,
Yes.
Summertime and Tan Lines.
So several people wrote about that one. They
Yes.
really cold beer and country music too.
Yes.
They liked that one
Another
as well.
one, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Zach
yeah.
Top was a
It was a big
top
hit.
one. Yeah.
He will be coming to town at the Matthew Knight Arena in Eugene coming up in November. So yeah, get your tickets now. Don't miss out because it's going to be one of those shows. It's on a college campus. It's
Yeah.
probably already sold out. We don't know.
I know.
But if it's not, get your tickets while you can because it's going to be one of those shows. He's only coming here or there in Eugene to the Matthew Knight Arena this fall, and then that's it. We probably won't see him till next summer at some point, I'm sure.
Right. I think he's going to be really busy between this tour that he's going to be doing, and
Yeah.
then I bet next summer is going to just be huge for him, which
Yeah.
is really exciting.
Because he's got the CMA nominations, and then coming out in I think it's February or maybe March, early March, is going to be the ACM nominations. So he's
sure
going to
we're
be
gonna
on
be
that
hearing his
list
name
for
again.
sure. Yeah, so it'd be cool. So again, thank you guys for all of your input. We'd love to hear from you. What are we going to talk about next week? I want to talk about something special.
Yes.
We all kind of know
Yes,
what's
you
happening.
have a big week coming up.
I do.
Big weekend,
we
actually.
both do.
Yep,
You're
both
coming
heading-
with us.
Yes, we're heading to Nashville.
Yes, we're going to host the MC duties at the Grand Ole Opry.
You are, and I'm so proud of you. This is going to be so exciting. It's going to be such a moment for you. I'm really glad that
Thanks.
me and my husband are going to get to witness that.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. He's going to be taking all the. I'm putting him to work. He's going to put all the video together.
Yep. Your wife is going to be so proud. I hope. Hopefully, I'll get to sit next to her and watch her smile because I know her eyes are going to be twinkling watching you.
Thank you. It's going to be awesome, and we're going to share that experience with you when we get back next week and tell you about our favorite places in Nashville and some of the things that we did. And if you are planning a trip to Music City, we want to make sure that you experience the same exact trip that we did because we're going to send you to places that most people won't tell you where to go.
Yeah. There's so many cool, great places. We love Broadway. Broadway is amazing, but there's also some really cool gems off of Broadway.
Yeah.
So,
but you got to make us a promise, pinky swear, you keep it to yourself because we don't want to be the ones that spread
we don't want to
the
have
news.
to go there and wait in line and told everybody. So, yeah.
Exactly.
But,
it's the Country Music Rocks podcast with Danny and Julia. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, Julia, where can they find us?
Everywhere. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, YouTube.
Yeah.
You name it, we're there.
Click, like, subscribe, hang out with us. Let's have some fun. And thanks. We'll see you next week.
See ya.